Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Georgie, and if you're new here, hi, I am mum to 3 beautiful children who are currently in bed. So I thought I would just come on and do a quick video basically of how I got my clingy, co-sleeping, breastfeeding baby toddler. He's 13 months old, so like 1 and a little bit, off the boob completely and sleeping in his cot on his own all night. I can't even tell you how good it is, because we've literally had 13 months, I say we, I've had 13 months of him sleeping on me, because he wouldn't even sleep next to me, on me, and if my boob came out of his mouth in the night he would scream until I put it back in. And it was just easier because, you know, when you're so tired you're like, just put it in, shh, just go back to sleep. But I wasn't sleeping and he wasn't sleeping, and I had to either rock him or feed him just to get him to sleep through the night, and it's exhausting. That, and you know, we've only got a double bed, so it's not like there was that much room, especially because my 3-year-old gets into the bed too. So that's fun. Yeah, so I'm not really a fan of the cry out method. I know that works for some people. It just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I did try and do the cry out method a couple months ago when I was so tired and I was so stressed from being so tired that I was like, other people do it, their children aren't damaged, I can do it, it's my fault. Oh, the cat. So I tried that. Oh, it was awful. And I've always failed in the past. I've tried the cry out method, I've tried the gentle approach, and the most I ever get is probably like 12 o'clock at night, because when I go in his room and he won't go back to sleep, I'm so tired I just give up and I bring him into our bed because it's just easier because I'm lazy. But he I went into hospital before Christmas, and which I still haven't done a vlog about. I was gonna, but I didn't. Yeah, and I was in hospital for 4 nights, I think it was, and he went to, sorry cat, he went to sleep for my mother-in-law fine with his bottle. He won't drink milk out of a bowl. He only drinks, actually, got it here, he will only drink out of this and one of the other ones. This is a munchkin. He'll only drink like really weak squash. He won't drink milk, he never has, out of anything other than a boob. Yeah, and he would go to sleep fine, and he would wake up once in the night for her, have some juice and go straight back to sleep. Why wasn't he doing it for me? It's the boob. The boob was the problem. And I always said once he gets to 1, I don't need to breastfeed him anymore, thinking that as soon as he hits 1 I can just be like, nope, we're done. It's a lot harder than that, obviously. But yeah, so it was after one of the nights where, I'm not joking you, I must have been awake 90% of the night. When you know when you're not awake but you're not asleep, and as soon as I stopped like rocking him, patting him or feeding him, he would scream. Oh my god, I can't do this anymore, can't do it. Can't do it. And in the day, he wasn't really having boob in the day, he'd have it like once. When he was, I sort of like lean back and hold him, sort of like, look quite big now. And he would like stand up and jump as I'm trying to feed him. No thank you. So yeah, so the first night I always put them to bed about 7. Yeah, so the first night I took him upstairs, put him in his little sleeping bag thing, and I sat on Eden's bed, and I just like had him sort of like, his head was here, and I was holding him, and I was just like sort of rocking back and forward, reading a book from memory because it was dark. Betty and the Yeti, if you're curious. It's my favourite book. Orla hates it because I've read it to her so many times. And he fell asleep, put him in his cot, stayed asleep. He woke up I think 3 times that night. I didn't give in. Did not give in. I didn't take him out of his cot, I just gave him his drink. He'd have a sip, went back to sleep. Sometimes he'd cry, like wasn't having it, and I'd like tap him on the back. The most it was like 10 minutes each time. I was like, yeah, we've cracked it, we've done this. And then the next night went to sleep fine, woke up about, I want to say 12, around 12. He did not want to go back to sleep. I was sort of half crouched, like half asleep, like patting him on the back, like I had my 2 hands on him to make him feel like I was in there, like rocking him. No, nothing, just kept crying and crying, and it must have been like an hour, and I was like, oh, I can just bring him in my bed and go to sleep. I was like, no, we're not doing that. Didn't. Eventually he did fall asleep, and he slept till 6 that morning, so I guess it was a win. Breastfeeding in the day, see, that was easy for me to stop because I can distract him. With his juice or with snacks or with a toy. Whenever he tried to get a boob, I would just pick him up and just go somewhere else and do something else. So that was easy. And do you know what? He didn't actually try and go for it. So I fed him for the last time on the Monday night, and it wasn't until Saturday that he started trying to pull up my top. And then he did again today, which is Tuesday, so it's been a week and a day. Today's been really like, I don't know, just like trying to go for a boob, but it's almost dried up. So almost, my boob's still quite hard. But that's how I did it. I think what I did before was put so much pressure on myself to not get him out of the cot, because that's what you say, leave him to cry for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, broke my heart. I do rock him to sleep in my arms, and I put him in his cot. And when he wakes up in the night, I try not to get him out. But last night, was it? I think it was last night. When he woke up, he was really upset, and he didn't even want the squash. And I just picked him up. I sat on Eden at the end of Eden's bed. He actually, Eden in his sleep booted me. I just rocked him. My eyes closed. Wish I was asleep. But I just rocked him, and then it took about 20 minutes, and he did go back. He went back to sleep. I put him down, and he slept till about 6 in the morning. And I think he wakes up because Eden wakes up, and Eden is loud. But it wasn't hard. I haven't put. It was the other times, but I think it's because I was leaving him to cry. Like all the methods say, like they need to learn to sleep on their own. But I think going from being fed and sleeping on me, even for naps, I didn't really put him down. I know, rod for my own back, eh? To then go to just being alone, I personally think it's sad. And I don't want to be, if I was crying and upset, I wouldn't want someone to just ignore me. Like sometimes he does cry out of like anger, and then I'll be like, okay, you're not sad, you're just angry, and I'll give him a minute to cool down. But when I know when he is sad, and I can't just leave him to cry himself to sleep. I mean, if you can, and if that's what works for your baby, child, like with Eden, I will leave him to cry to sleep. He's 3. He knows. He's doing it because whatever reason. But with Lias, I can't. So I will rock him, or I'll stand there and I'll pat him till he's asleep. Sometimes I try and creep out the room and he shouts again, so I'll just go back. It's okay, it's okay. Goes to sleep, and now he will go to sleep at 7. He wakes up sometimes once, sometimes not at all. And then gets up to the morning at around 6. And that's how we did it. No special tricks. The cat is now licking herself. Can you not, please? I'm trying to vlog. Do you want to say hello? This is Gizmo. Gizmo hates the children. Gizmo's old. Gizzy. That's how I did it. I mean, feel free to ask me any questions. I don't know what else to cover. You can leave me a question in the comment section, or you can message me on Instagram. It's Georgie with 2 E's Fraser. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope it helps you, because I needed a video like this to tell me that it was okay to pick them up from the cot, or to rock them, or how to, like, I guess I haven't said how to stop breastfeeding, but like, you know, ideas, because all I saw was like failed stories, or people just getting their kids to sleep by just letting them cry, and that's not what I wanted to do. So I hope this helps somebody, and if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you.